Yo, what you saying, everyone, and that? Today we're going to be talking about a tier list for the cams, the attacking mids, the midfielders that are play in the middle, and that to go forward. Whatever you want to call them, innit? That's what we're going to be doing today. Without talking too much, we're going to try and get the thing started. Again, little disclaimer, if I forgot anyone, there's bare man, please, I'm sorry, alright? There's not as many as the strikers, but there's a few, innit? Whatever, innit? Let's just get into it. We got Maitland-Niles right here. Okay. We're gonna put him in the 2 inconsistent, mainly because he's still quite young into his Premier League career. He's on loan at West Brom. He's actually doing okay. They got a good result yesterday by the time I'm recording this against Chelsea. Just needs to see more to, bump him up, I guess, into maybe serviceable, because he's actually a decent player. He's decent. We got Almiron of Mr. Newcastle. Mr. Newcastle? Okay, sure. 2 inconsistent. He's, to be honest, okay, yeah, maybe he was a demon in MLS, but he hasn't really impressed me personally. I don't know about any of you. Doesn't score enough end product, maybe lacks in a bit of quality. Maybe he's a good player to you, but to me, I don't know. He's just a bit inconsistent, innit? Not bad enough to be bottom of the barrel, but he's there. Got Andre Gomez, serviceable, he's okay. Can class him as a cam or anything like that, but I wouldn't class him as a defensive midfielder at the same time, which is why he's here. Came from Barcelona, had a bit of a reputation at being quite shit at Barcelona, and he came to Everton, and to me he's been okay. I mean, he's nothing special, he's not really gonna contribute in terms of goals and assists, but in terms of being just a consistent person to help move the ball into attack, he okay. I believe that's Stuart Armstrong. I'm putting him into inconsistent, I think. Yeah, bump him up a little bit. I think he's just a kind of Premier League talent, I guess, average one. Does what you need, contributes in goals, assists, a few anyway, for the level that he's at Southampton. Yeah, he's okay, and it's fine place to put him on the list. If you want to put him lower, fine, don't really care. But I like him in it, and I did a good Southampton save. He did his thing in it on Football Manager. So big ups to it. We got, I believe that's Mr. Ashley Westwood. Yeah, man. I don't know if it's becoming a theme, but I don't really rate a lot of Burnley's players. I don't know why that is. Except for Dwight McNeil. He's good. Be fair to him, actually. He's been a decent little playmaker in his time. He's got a few assists. Not this season specifically, but in past seasons, like a year ago, 2 years ago. Look at his assist numbers. They're not bad, but at the end of the day, I don't see him playing any higher than where he is, so he's gonna stay there. Is that Mr. Harvey Barnes? Serviceable, he's good, he's okay.
Now I'll be bummed.
Still relatively young, he has a lot of room to grow, but...
Oh, it's an equaliser.
You got Bernardo Silva. I think I'm moving mad, because, okay, maybe the output is not specifically there in terms of goal and assist year on year, but he's cold, man. He's one of the best, if not probably the best dribbler in the league, with close control of the ball at his feet. Can get in and out of tight windows. Has good end product. I'm not moving mad if he's there. I ain't moving mad. I definitely ain't moving mad if my boy Bruno there. Hey, if you think Bruno any lower than this, you crazy. I saw a stat the other day that he's I think he's either first, second or third, I don't remember, I should check, but can't be asked. He's one of the top in Europe in terms of big chances created, goals and assists. The main stats man for Man United, innit? What can you do? What can you say? He's going there, you can't change my mind, but I'm very sorry. Don't care what you think. Don't care about how many penalties he scores. Don't care that he sometimes looks like he can't pass. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He's there. Yeah? Tom Kearney. Jesus. You might have to slide down here with the mates that you're going to have very soon. Championship, he's not bad in it. He's actually a very good championship player. But the Prem is, quite a step above. And from what I've seen, I don't think he's anything special at all. Maybe you could put him into inconsistent. Okay, fine. But someone's got to be bottom of the barrel in it, and I'm putting Tom there. Sorry about that. He's okay. I don't know, he's okay. Serviceable, I think. I might move him up, maybe. But that'll be based off reputation, to be honest. From the times I've watched him, he doesn't do anything out of the ordinary or special. He's got pass a little bit, but your Premier League midfielder, you better know how to pass on it. So I'm putting him serviceable. I think it's fair. Kevin De Bruyne, no question. League's finest. Probably the best player in the league, if you ask the right person. Cold, man. The pass he did the other day, yeah, I would show you, but I don't want the Premier League to come for me again, because they came for me years ago and I didn't like it. But he cold in it, and that's all you need to know. Do your research if you don't know. Dele Alli. La, 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 la. You see, the thing I have about this year is that a few years ago, probably would have put him here. Not here, because I think he still had like a level to go of maintaining the level that he was playing at, basically, innit? But now, he here. I'm so sorry, man. He hasn't built on the, I guess, the seasons that he had previously when he was getting like 15 plus goals, 10 plus assists, like easy, like it was nothing. Like, it was crazy. And I don't know if it's like he's kind of overstayed his welcome at Tottenham. I don't know if he just needs to change the scenery. I don't know what it is, but let's put it like this, innit? In the England squad that's coming up, he might be on the plane, but he sure as hell is not starting over players that are on this list, definitely, and maybe a few others are dotted around the world, innit? But let's put him there for now, because he's pissing me off talking about it, because he's one of my favourite players, and it's a shame, I don't know what that was. It's a shame that he's down there and good in it, because he really should be quality. Quality talent, but hasn't really put it together. Donny van de Beek, I'd be biased to say that he's probably here. He hasn't shown enough, especially in the Premier League. At Ajax, he's really, really good. He was really, really good, but this is a Premier League tier list, isn't it? So I kind of have to put him in serviceable. I can be unbiased when I want to, okay? We got Doucouré. He's a bit of a box to box, but he's similar to someone that is on this list that I might mention if I do remember later. I put him in good. I like him personally. Kind of gives you, I guess as a box to box midfielder, kind of gives you like most things that you want. Can chip in when he wants to add goals. Decent playmaker. I'm not saying he's anything crazy or anything like that, but he's okay. He's alright. Tackle, good interception numbers. It's decent, isn't it? And I think definitely he's probably a step above like everybody else in serviceable at the moment. Especially now. Maybe in the future he could go down, go up. You never know. But I'm putting him there, innit? I think he's fair. You will do it if you don't. Put in the comments, innit? I don't care. Phil Foden, he's good. He's good. He doesn't have enough on his resume, I guess, to bump him into quality or league's finest, in my opinion. But he's good. He's really good. Definitely at the moment, England's top talents in terms of like young players, and that should be on the plane to the Euros. Yeah, man, he's good. I can't really say too much more, man. He's really good. I like Phil. This is 4 miles. From what I've seen, okay, I haven't seen like a lot that tells me that he can be good, which is fine. That's fine. He can be serviceable because from like Twitter, especially, they tell me he's good, innit? Maybe I need to watch more West Ham. I don't know. I watch West Ham now for one reason alone, and he's coming on the list. But he's okay, innit? He had a decent season last year, I guess. He got good assist numbers. This year, I haven't seen too much. He's been a bit inconsistent in my opinion, actually, and I could bump him down, but I think serviceable is fair, I guess. Let's put him there. Jack Grealish. I think he's there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think definitely he's got a level to like go, because he needs to play for a better team and do it for a better team in like Europe, better competitions, you know what I'm saying. But he's a step above everyone in good, in my opinion. He's cold, man. I can't chat for Grealish, boy. I like him a lot. I hope Man United can make a play for him maybe in the summer. But hey, in terms of passing, in terms of creativity, drawing fouls, dribbling, what do you want? He's cold, innit? But he needs to play at a better club. That's it, literally. That is it. Jesus Christ, is this this Goss fella? I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's got that. I don't know how to pronounce that. I put him as serviceable. I think that's fair. Can he do it for maybe a better club than Brighton? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not gonna say I watch him on the regular because I don't. But from what I have seen and the numbers that he's put up now, previous years, he looks okay. He's decent. You know what I mean? He's definitely a Premier League level kind of player. Need to see more, basically. Especially at maybe a higher club. That's no slight against Brighton or anything like that. But yeah, I think that's fair. The quick analysis for my man, Goss. That's this. What's all these names that I can't be pronouncing at night, you know? I used to be good at names, you know, but this good Monson, I know who this is, but I can't say it. Yeah, I rapped it even then. He'll be same kind of situation as the Goss fella. Too inconsistent. Whoa. I need to sleep. Serviceable in it. He's good. He's put up like decent like numbers for like a Premier League player, basically. He's okay. Can he do it for a higher club? Maybe. I don't know. But I think that's like fair. Also, the day I'm recording this is Easter, so happy Easter to you. We got Gundogan. Yeah. Gundogan. That's 3 names that I struggle to pronounce, you know, that's crazy. Quality midfielder, he's really good. I think this season especially is probably his best. He's one of Man City's top goal scorers. And he's had that, to be fair, from his days at Dortmund. I especially remember the run that they made in the Champions League in 2000 and it was 2012 or 2013, maybe that season, I can't remember. But for Dortmund, he was really good. There's a reason why Pep hasn't sold him, especially because there's been times in his career where he's been out of favour at City, especially now this year because of the injuries that they've had, especially like kind of going forwards. They've kind of had to adapt his role and have put him a lot closer to the box instead of like being deep and just being a ball mover, basically a passenger in the bus. He's really good. He's really good. Good shot on him. Found really good instincts this year. Still really good at passing, creating. He's nice. I like Gundogan. He's nice. Why is he not in league's finest? Because the players above him are better. That's it. Hi, Havertz. Premier League, Bundesliga, maybe here. I don't know. I didn't really watch Bundesliga when he was there. He's been, honestly, he's even been serviceable. I ain't gonna lie to you this year, but he has come and he has come with like reputation of being very talented. And if you do watch like bits of him, he does show his quality. And I think that I just put him where he's supposed to be. He's in good, but he's like going to be, I think, a really good Premier League player. He just needs to get used to the league, kind of put it together. Manager needs to find a system that maybe he fits in so he can be a success. But I think like for now, good is fair. If you're trying to argue that he's quality, then that's literally based on talent, and he has not put that forward, especially in the Premier League this year, in my opinion. Jeff Hendrick, but I'm gonna put him here. It just never gives enough in terms of his output, basically. Kind of how I described what Gundogan was. Not saying he's on the level of Gundogan at all. He's not in any way, shape or form. But like a passenger in the bus, just here to move the ball. That's it. Nothing too crazy, but it's fine. It's fine. Get your money, Jeff, because I do like you. Shout out to Jeff Hendrick. James Rodriguez. James. See, based on talent, reputation, he should be here. He's been a bit injured this year. Beginning of the season, he was popping. He was doing his thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm gonna put him in good. I think that's a fair spot for him right now. If you disagree and you think he's higher, because I don't think he's lower, definitely. If you want to say he's higher, then that's fine. That's cool. But I'm slapping him there just because of what he's shown in the Premier League, like this year so far. Innit? Click. Ugh. Names are hard, man. He's been okay actually as well, to be honest with you. When I watch Leeds, he definitely, I'm not saying he stands out, but I don't notice him doing anything like too crazy, kind of like to mess up like what they kind of do. I put him in serviceable. I think that's fair. He's okay. Doesn't do anything like crazy over the top, I guess. Maybe he does. I don't watch Leeds a lot, I'd say, but I think it's fair for him. If you want to put him down here because he doesn't have a lot of Premier League experience, then that's fine. But it's fair. It's fair. Mateo Kovacic. She's good. Definitely, for sure, he's a step above everybody, serviceable. But I like, me personally, for the talent that he has, I like to see him like do more in terms of like get goals and assists. I know that he hasn't, I guess, been that guy throughout most of his Premier League career, but if you watch him, he could see definitely that number one, there's a quality footballer in there, and number two, I guess that's just not what he's asked to do in the team, and that's fine, it's okay. But in my list, that doesn't make you more than a good midfielder. We got Adam Lallana. I mean, years past he's probably been here, but he's a, oh, well, you see it moving, but I promise you I ain't moving it. He here. I don't know what kind of judge. Adam Lallana tried to do that mad thing on me. But hey, he there, innit? He's a bit older. Give him the benefit of the doubt because he has been good in like his Premier League kind of tenure, but yeah, he hasn't produced like a lot, I guess, for Brighton this year, and serviceable is kind of fair for what he is. And we got J Lings, my boy, West Ham's finest. Shy. I'm joking. He's serviceable. He's okay. I think that a lot of people, especially when he wasn't playing at Man United, thought maybe he was here or here. I don't know why, because there's always been a footballer in kind of Jesse Lingard. Off the ball, he's great. With the ball at his feet, he's great. At Man United, especially when we had the team that we basically have now, he basically wasn't good enough to carry a lot of attacking responsibility, which in my opinion is the kind of role he thrives in. And when he's heavily involved in attacking movements and attacking play, he's really good, or can be really good, and he's showing that for West Ham right now. But in Man United, we just got, I won't say our team's really good, but we have better players than him basically to give more attacking responsibility to. Bruno, Pogba, Martial, Rashford. I could go on. Serviceable is fine. Serviceable is fair. It could be good. In your opinion, that's fine. But I think serviceable is fair for my boy J-Lings, innit? Giovanni Lo Celso, I mean, is he even better than J-Lings? Maybe. My opinion, probably not. I don't know. But serviceable. He's been okay in his Premier League kind of tenure. Hasn't shown me anything too impressive. So serviceable is fine. It's fair. I don't think he's particularly better than anybody that's above him, but it's kind of a fair place for him. Let's say that. Here's the thing about my boy right here, Loftus-Cheek. Okay, I'm doing the Chelsea fans kind of dirty. I'm not gonna rank him maybe fairly. I think I'm ranking him fairly, but I don't think I'm gonna rank him maybe as high as you lot think. Maybe people would think that he's here. I think he's here, innit? For a while now, I guess he's definitely been very inconsistent. Struggled to get into the Chelsea team throughout his whole kind of Chelsea life, I guess you could say. This is not to say that he's not Premier League quality talent, but especially when he finds himself going on loan, you'd think that maybe he'd be a part of a mid-table team, maybe a team a little bit lower than that, but he usually finds himself at the lower teams in the Premier League, like Fulham for example. Right now they might get relegated and that, and if that's the kind of caliber of teams that keep taking my boy, I don't know. For my I really want him to be good, because I like midfielders of his kind of skill set. They're big, they carry the ball with power, they can shoot, they can score, things of that nature. I like midfielders like that, you get it? But from what I've seen, what can I say? Maybe talent alone can push him into serviceable. That's fine. Maybe I'm gonna look at the list and I'll jiggle it about a bit, but I think that's fair, innit? And if you don't agree, then don't care. But okay, fine. Let's have a debate maybe in the comments about Loftus-Cheek, if that's how you want to spend your day. Okay. James Maddison, he's here. He's really good. He's really nice. Again, kind of similar situation to Jack Grealish. I think that he just needs to, do it at maybe a bigger club, better competition. It'll just increase the ratings, basically, kind of thing, innit? He'll probably move into League's Finest. He's really good. Especially this year, he caught a lot of flack saying that, his numbers are not good enough. Leicester should be maybe doing better than they are. They've been doing really good this year, so I've never been it's been pronounced to me why the hell they catch that kind of criticism, because they're a really good team. And he's a big reason part of that. Good set pieces, good pass, good creative mind. What can you say about Maddison? That he's cold. I like him. He's definitely on the level of the players that he's with right now. Juan Mata. At this point in his life, he's serviceable. But that's not to say when Mata wasn't doing his thing, yeah, he was here. You get me? He was really good, but he barely gets in the team these days. And yeah, I think it's just fair place for him. You want to argue? That's fine. I like Juan. He plays for my team, but I think it's fair. Where he is. James McCarthy. Jesus Christ. Do you know what? When he played for... was it Blackburn? No, Everton. He is really good. I really put him in serviceable, or maybe even good midfielder. He was really good. But now, no. I'm so sorry. It's just too many health issues. Too inconsistent to be too inconsistent. Oh, I like that phrase that I just made. Bottom of the barrel. Mason Mount. I like Mason Mount, I think he's really good. Put him in good, definitely. It's crazy. You would never think, maybe 12 months ago, that people were saying Mason Mount and Kai Havertz are the same, they're here. Now I won't say the same level, because I think Havertz is a more talented player than Mount. But there's a reason why people like Gareth Southgate, Lampard at the time, Thomas Tuchel now, they really respect what Mount brings to the team and what he can do, basically. For me, he's quite consistent, to be honest. He gets a lot of games for Chelsea, gets in the England team fairly regularly because of what he does bring. He's very unselfish, can pass, Has an eye for goal. He's really good. I like Mason Mount. Needs to, I guess, build up his Premier League resume to maybe move into quality, because if he plays the level that he is now, no doubt in my mind, he'd be quality, because, I mean, consistent player, what more can you ask for, really? But he's nice. He's nice. João Moutinho. He's a lot older now, João, than he was. Obviously, that's how age works. Anderson. I think I'm gonna put him. I'm putting him in serviceable only because I guess this year he doesn't look like maybe the player he was last year, where he was getting a good few assists, and his first Premier League season where he was really good and he like contributed a lot into assists. Maybe that's due to Wolves' kind of system that they play, very defensive minded, just make it tough on you to help score. But that means going forward, you need to be like clinical. You need to be on your game. Naby Keita. Now here's the thing. Is this camera? I don't know. I don't care. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay, about this fella Naby Keita. Alright. Liverpool and their fans signed him thinking that he was gonna be here or here. And you maybe think worst case he might be here. Okay. Can you tell me with a straight face he's been good over the 3 years that he's been here? If you can, then you're a braver man than me. You're going here. Now maybe that's based on, well, it's not maybe, it is based on how he's like performed like this Premier League tenure. He's not been it. You get it. I thought he'd be like a little like creative midfielder. Maybe has a bit of work rate about him, so he can get like up and down, be a little bit of a box to box kind of thing. But to me, he's not been it. You get it? And that's not to say he's a bad player, because serviceable, that means A, you're Premier League quality, like for sure, like easily. You get it? But am I being unfair? I'll review it afterwards, but am I being unfair? I don't think I am, personally. But if you think I am, like I said, number one, I don't care. Number two, comments below. You do your thing, innit? I'm keeping him there. And Ndombele's good. Last year he struggled quite a bit, but I think especially this year he showed like his talent and what he can bring to a team. In terms of he's a very press resistant midfielder. Very hard to tackle because he's strong. Has a very good pass on him. I just like him personally, and I don't know if that's just my blindness not looking at his stats and maybe how meaty they look. But I think essentially he's better than Naby Keita. I don't know what you're talking about. He's better, and I think good is his level kind of thing. Needs to be more consistent, and I mean get on Mourinho's good side, because I don't know if Spurs are going to sack him or not. Maybe they might, but he looks like he may be the manager there for at least another year. And if he's going to be, then be on his good side so you can play and show your talent and be consistent, and then maybe you can be moved up on my list, which is just an accomplishment in life that we all want. I think that's Oliver Norwood, and if that is the case, then he's going here. Sheffield United are going down for a reason. They're scoring off goals, very leaky at the back, which is a shame because last year they were very, very strong at the back. They weren't very good going forward. Again, that doesn't kind of help him, but yeah, they're going down. Sorry, Oliver. Got Martin Ødegaard. I think for sure he's good. I get it, maybe he hasn't had maybe a long time in the Premier League to kind of show why he's this really good midfielder, but if you watch him, definitely you could see like why Arsenal are really trying to keep him. They're really pushing for him to sign permanently at the club. In terms of him being creative, making things happen, being really good at passing, just finding himself in the right places at the right time, most often than not, especially in kind of Arsenal and how they want to play with the likes of Aubameyang, Lacazette, all the attacking players, they're quick players, Saka. Be really good, and I think that's a fair place for him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's nice. Oxlade, Chamberlain, yeah, serviceable, I think. Maybe a few years ago he's really good, but yeah, I just think it's fair for him, to be honest. Pablo Hernandez, at this, it's dusty. I don't know what the hell is going on. At this point in his career, he's really old. Yeah, that's kind of fair for him. Don't look at my hair, man. I ain't got a trim. Paul Labille. Get it right, get it wrong, and you're in trouble. That's Paul Labille, one of the best midfielders in the world. And I don't know what the flipping flack is. If Paul Pogba leaves my club, I might cry. I probably won't, but I'll be really sad. And a lot of fans will be really sad. If you're happy, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. This man he's so unique. He's like, imagine being as press resistant, okay? Imagine having his ridiculous technical ability. Imagine having his range of passing. All of that in a flipping, I don't know how tall he is, maybe 6'3", something like that. Being strong, being moderately fast for your position. Like, are you mad? Are you stupid if you think he's lower? I'm so sorry. He's there. And I'm not arguing with you. Sorry. Morgan Sanson. Blah, 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 blah. Put him serviceable. He's always been decent, to be fair. Around, I was about to say around Europe, around Marseille, where he came from. Needs to see more time in the Premier League, that's it. And then maybe he could. Smith Rowe. Now, I put him inconsistent. But he's good. He's really good. But he's not. I mean, this is like basically his first Premier League season where he's got like a decent amount of games under his belt. Need to see more, basically. That's it. That is it. But I do believe in his talent. He's really good. I like him. Suchek. Oh, that's a tough one. Low key. Do you know what he is? He's in that mold of Fellaini where like in midfield, he's kind of like, why does my mouse keep doing that? He kind of like this big lumbering guy. You don't really want to run into him because he might clatter you. Yeah, get it? But going forwards, yeah, he's a big aerial threat from set pieces, from crossing opportunity. My hand might be dry, but from those, he's nice. I give him serviceable, but he's good. He's good. He's not better than anybody at good midfielder, but he's good. I promise you, he's good. He's nice. I like Suchek. Now we got Thiago. See, really and truly, why is he not here? Because that's where he should be. He hasn't had a good season with Liverpool, has he? In terms of this year, I mean, I put him here. But if you want to put him here, I ain't gonna hold you. But that's mainly based on reputation. And if you want to go by reputation, his reputation in this league is that he's not been great. So I think he's been scapegoated quite a bit in terms of when you talk about his performances, how he's played for Liverpool. I don't think he's been like overly bad as what people say. But I think good is kind of like wait, he's like the level he's played at kind of thing. Has he been better than anybody that's in good? Probably Dele Alli. That's the only person, maybe, if you want to say that. But I think good is fair. Okay. Yuri Tielemans, he's good. I like Yuri. He's nice. Okay, this is coming to the Premier League, and from what I know about him on Football Manager, I've known that he's a creative midfielder that, you know, very good midfielder that can always find a pass, but I felt that this guy has the potential to score goals. Kind of like in the ilk of kind of Ilkay Gundogan. You see what I did there? Yeah, this year he's starting to do that. He's got a decent amount of goals. I think it's career high at least for like the Premier League season that he's in. Yeah, I think good is kind of a good spot for him, to be honest. Calling midfielder, he needs to just do more for a longer period of time to be seen, I guess, as that good. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? James Ward-Prowse, another one. He's good. He's good. Very good. Probably the best set piece taker in the Premier League in terms of like free kicks, corners, whatever you want. He put it on a plate. You know what I mean? And in terms of being a natural like rounded midfielder, decent little work rate, can get about the field. Obviously good range of passing because he knows how to kick a ball. I'd say the only thing really is that maybe he's not the athlete that you want. He's probably not as fast. He's probably not as strong as maybe you'd like. But for what he does give you, he gives you at a high level, and that's really good. Again, maybe do it for a higher club than, you know, Southampton. But who am I, really? If he wants to stay at Southampton, I think him and Ings, I think I put them in the same tier. So that's fine. They're probably like same level player in my opinion. But obviously, if you don't agree, then Gini Wijnaldum as well. Been good. Very versatile midfielder, especially for Holland. When he does play, he shows that he's a baller. But he is very much confined in the Liverpool system, where he kind of has to be a passenger kind of thing. He just needs to do some dog work. And when he's needed to go forward and score goals, when he has the opportunity, he actually, you know, shows you that he can do it. You get it? But I think that for where he is on this list, it's fair. That's mainly because I guess Liverpool haven't given him, I guess, the keys because they got Mo Salah, they got Firmino, they got Mane, they got other players to kind of do, I guess, what maybe he wants. And maybe that's why, you know, contract negotiations haven't been going the way Liverpool have expected it. But still really good midfielder, and a lot of Premier League teams will take him. And if they don't, they're crazy. He's good. Then we got Ziyech. Now, hear me out. In terms of talent, yeah, there's really not too many players that are better than him on this list. In terms of him being like a creative midfielder, in terms of him just doing the unexpected whenever you need it, in terms of him scoring a worldie goal, in terms of him, I'm going on because I do like him. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. He should be here. And I don't see a reason why he shouldn't. You get it? So I look at the stats and what he's done in the Prem. It's not been great. And I feel like I'm moving crazy because I put somebody like maybe let me see. Whose stats is probably better than him off the top of my head in serviceable right now? Maybe like a Jay Lings, for example. Without looking, Jay Lings' stats is probably much better than Ziyech in terms of goals and assists, goal contributions, and yeah, get it? I know that Ziyech is a better player than him. I'm gonna make an exception to the rule, and I'm gonna put him there. And if you have a problem with it, then you will let me know in the comment section below. Now, give me a second so I can review the situation that's over here. I thought I was doing Chelsea dirty, and I'm not really, to be honest, because look how I niced them. Not really, I niced them. You get it? We'd put his Ziyech there. I think Havertz is fair down there because he's not been great. And at least Ziyech has shown you like glimpses of real quality. Do you know what I mean? Like real quality. Fuck it, I'm keeping him there. I don't care. And I was going to Loftus. You're there. You're fine. Donny, you're fine. Jay Lings, I think it's fair. I'm gonna keep it how it is. Let me know. My back. Let me know what you lot think of the list that I've made. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you do, that's fine. Do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed what you've seen. Subscribe, all that. I've got a video as well coming on the Ganderson Plays channel very soon. Another FIFA one. So I'd appreciate if you'd click anywhere. Actually, it's not going to be up by the time I've uploaded this. But when it comes, don't worry. I'll let you know. Follow me on Twitter if you want to know then as well. Yeah, man, let's keep the good times rolling. And yes, sir. Thank you for watching. Yes.